In math, we continue to learn about fractions. And one concept that we learned about is showing a fraction as a whole number. If I look at this whole circle, I have 1 out of 1. My denominator indicates how many equal parts my whole has been broken into. And in this case, it hasn't been broken at all. I have, this is 1 out of 1. You can say 1/1. We showed that with other whole numbers. So if I have 4 1/8, that is 1. That's the same as 1, 2, 3, 4 wholes. So this is 4 1 wholes. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I can write that as 4 over 1. Right? That's 4 1/8. I can also show, and then we learn to differentiate or to tell the difference. If I wanted to show 4 4ths, I look at my bottom number, which is my denominator, and then I can have the same size whole. And if I look at my same size whole, I know that my whole has been broken into, right here, 4 equal parts. I have 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 4/4. This shows 4/4. I'm referring to 4 out of the 4 equal parts that my whole has been broken into. And then also we learned to tell the difference between 4 1/8, 4 4ths, or 4 wholes, and then also 1/4. I know that my whole has still been broken into 4 equal parts, 1, 2, 3, 4. But in this case, with 1/4 right here, we are referring to 1 out of the 4 equal parts. And so the children learn to differentiate between those. Okay, here are some other examples. If we wanted to show 3 as a fraction, that would be 3 1/8. So we used another manipulative to show this. If we have, that's 1 1/8, 2 1/8, and then 3 1s. So these are 3 wholes. 1, 2, 3 wholes. They're 1 equal part. Then we can show 3/3. That's 3 equal parts. So if I have my whole, which is the same size as 1, 3/3 is 1, 2, 3 equal parts. Our whole has been broken into, and we're referring to 1, 2, 3. And then also we can show 1/3. 1/3 is just 1 out of the 3 equal parts right here. All right. And then I have another example using another manipulative. We can show 2 1/8. That's 2 wholes. There's my whole, my denominator. And 2 of those wholes, that's 1. And 2, that's 2 1/8. And then I can also show 2 over 2, or 2 halves. 2 halves come together to make a whole. Here's 1 half and another half. They come together. That's 2 halves right here. That's how I would show 2 halves. And then finally, I can show 1 half. 1 half is when I'm referring to 1 out of the 2 equal parts. This would be 1 half right here. Okay? And then finally, the kids learn through the manipulatives to show fractions as whole numbers, and then to be able to differentiate between these fractions by drawing their own picture. So if I show 6 1/8, that's 6 wholes, and they can draw it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know that is 6 wholes. And then 1/6, they can draw a shape. They can divide that shape into 6 equal parts. And let's say that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoops. And then I'm referring to 1 out of 6, so I'm going to shade in 1. That shows 1/6. And then finally 6, 6, if they want to show 6, 6, they can draw the same shape. Not exactly even, trying my best. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then they would shade in all. That would be 6, 6. 6 equal parts, and we're referring to 6 out of the 6. So we're going to continue to learn about fractions. If you could practice this concept while at home, that would benefit their learning.